Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and good afternoon. Today we have a local municipal councilor from Italy joining us, Lorenzo. He will be joining shortly and will give you a brief introduction on how he has so successfully at such a young age managed to do so many things.
Is Lorenzo. Okay. Now,
Hi, Lorenzo. Go ahead.
okay. My name is Lorenzo. I'm 21 years old and I got involved in politics 2 years ago. I come from Cassano Valcuvia, near Lake Maggiore in Lombardy, Italy. I study business administration. I work in bank and I'm member of Forza Italia. And I currently serve as a municipal councilor in my town.
Fantastic.
Uh,
Go ahead.
I continue. Okay,
Yeah, go
yes.
ahead.
I got involved in politics thanks to my philosophy professor, who taught me how important it is to be a part of the decision-making process. In addition, I've always been passionate about political debate and current affairs, and so I decided to wanted to do something concrete for my community, and I beginning.
Okay. How was the election process for you? Someone 19 years old running for elections, how was that for you as an
Uh,
experience?
if you have 18 years old, you can be elected
Okay. What
in
about the
Italy.
people? Did they trust you? Because, having someone as young as 19 say, I want to change this city is a very different story to having someone older.
But I came from a little town, and I have the trust of my citizen because we are under 1,000 person, and so we are very a little town. But if you decided to candidate yourself to a big city, it's too difficult for a young boy as me.
Okay. So
Yeah.
19 years old, you were doing university and you were also elected, eh?
Yeah, 21.
21, 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was elected the last year, so 20.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it difficult for you to do both things at the same time?
It's a little difficult, a bit difficult, but it's a great challenge. And I love politics. I love work for my community, for my countries, and so I'm happy.
Why do you love politics, if you don't mind me asking? Why? What makes you love it?
Because I have always been passionate about political issues, the development of territory, and the current affairs. I love geopolitical affairs, and so I love politics for this.
Okay. Will you continue with the politics, Lorenzo? Will you find yourself doing a career in politics?
I hope it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, our president Silvio Berlusconi used to say that we must set an ambitious goals every time, and I I listen his advice.
Silvio Cavaliere is
Yes, number one.
is a man that's very close to my heart, so I understand. Okay. Why did you choose Forza Italia?
Uh, because Forza Italia is the right party for me because I believe in a more unified Europe. I believe in a good politics, not propaganda, but a real politic. And I think that some party in Italy, but I think in all Europe, are set to keep the person the sentiment of the person, not to work in real politics. But I think Forza Italia, and I decided that this party for this work uh, concretely. Yes.
Okay, okay,
And so I decided this.
okay. If I ask you now, what is Italy's number one problem? What would you tell me?
Huh. But we have several problems.
Which one is the
Uh,
biggest one for you? The economy, immigration?
but probably the economic system because I'm a liberal man and I think we have very, very tax
Taxes.
and this this number of tax it's not a good it's not good for our economy, of course. Uh, if we have less taxes, I think that our country can have an increment of economy. But I'm not in the parliament, and so I
Not yet.
didn't.
Not yet. It sounds like you will be one day.
Okay, not
Um,
yet.
Look, I understand the problem with the taxes because Greece also has a problem with the taxes, very high taxes.
Okay.
The difference between Greece and Italy is that Italy has industry. So you have
Yeah.
cars, you have Pininfarina,
No,
you
we
have
have some industries, but we have also the problem of the cost of energy that is a real problem for us. I I met yesterday a member of CER, Community of Energy, okay, for my municipality, and I show to to my
take your time.
measure, okay, a graphic in which Italy pay energy 109 euros,
Mm-hmm.
while Spain and the French pay 60, 59 euros. It's a real problem.
Why? Why do you think this happens?
Because we are depending by gas for uh, the half resources. Cioè, we depending by gas.
Okay.
50% of our energy depending by gas, and we aren't gas in
Pro-
Italy.
Okay. What about your gas companies? Because I think Italy has any gas. Any
Yes, of course, but
Engie, I know for sure. Any, and you have a couple of companies that
any Enel.
Enel. Yes, thank you. That
No, no, we
focus.
have some companies, but the price is not good. The
Is that
problem,
price is that price dictated because made like that because of taxes, because of the companies, because of Brussels, or because of
but
Italians?
because we don't have the gas, some gas in Italy, we import gas from Russia, from USA, and this is the problem. Uh, Now we have some problems about importation and exportation, and with the war, the geopolitical tensions, I believe that we must set autonomy goal energy, of course. I don't know how. I think that we have a good resources of green energy. We
Mhm.
have the 36% of our energy is a green energy.
Okay.
Okay. Only German in the most important countries of Europe is better than Italy, but we don't have nuclear energy, and this
Do
is
you
a
believe
problem
in
for me.
nuclear energy?
We don't have, but I hope that our country will be better in the future, but
So,
it's a hope.
Lorenzo, for you, in your municipality, actually, let me go back a step. Do you want nuclear energy?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay. So, in terms of energy efficiency in your municipality, what are the steps you would take to make your municipality as energy efficient or as green energy efficient as you can?
Okay. I said before that yesterday I met the president of the CER, Community of Energy of Renewable Energy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we we are involved in this community, and this community is important because if we joined in this community, we have some I don't know in English incentivi, um,
Incentives. Don't worry.
okay, incentives,
Whatever you don't know in English, throw it out in Italian. I'll do my best.
okay,
Okay, go.
okay, incentives, and it's important because if Europe give us some money uh, from incentives, after we can improve our green uh, efficiency, because now we have three panel three yes, panel,
Mm-hmm.
uh, okay, but if we receive some incentives, of course we are happy to improve our production of green energy, and for now it's the most solution that we have in Italy, I think.
Lorenzo, if Europe gives you the money, do you think that you will improve green energy?
Yeah, of course.
The reason why I'm asking,
We are improving our green energy in the last year and now.
okay, the reason why I'm asking is because we're both Southern European countries, right? So both Greece and Italy, sister countries, very similar in many things. And when Greece got a lot of green energy money, a lot of the money did not go to green energy. So instead of doing things and initiatives in municipals, even in big cities, so uh, my municipality, for example, is the third biggest in Athens, right? And what
Yeah,
they've done is they've only changed the light bulbs in the street to make them more economical, nothing else. And then you see Japan that has pavements that you step on them and they create energy.
yeah,
They have solar panels on the roofs. They build municipalities with a lot of greenery, like in Milan, the big tower in Milan that has a lot of green. So they do these steps. And my question to you is, do you think Italy will do it like Greece or do it like Japan or do it in a new way?
I don't know, but of course the biggest municipality have more money to invest in green energy, and in the big city the government usually is the democratical and the sinistra, left in Italy, okay, no?
Okay.
Like PD, okay? And this type of councilor, this type of measure decided to invest more money in green energy because in Italy, the green energy is great propaganda, okay? It's a real problem, the climate change, of course.
Mhm.
We are facing to this and we will face to these challenges for many years, unfortunately. But some party uh, take and doing propaganda using green energy. And so in the biggest city where the measure came from this party, usually invested more.
Mm.
Okay, but in my experience in little community
Mhm.
and municipality, we are working to uh, expanding and increasing our energy autonomy. Okay,
Okay.
but of course we are not lead by propaganda. We are working to our community to less cost for our citizens. It's a different, I don't know,
Say it in Italian, don't worry.
it's a different
Mentality.
thinking, yes, mentality. Okay. We are working for our citizens really, and in the big city, usually work to the party, to the propaganda, not to the real problems and challenges to the citizens.
So the small cities work like Japan and the big cities work like Greece.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Um, all right. So how would you fix the because okay, you're fixing your community and you are doing your best to fix your community, but if there's one person like you in every community in Italy, then tomorrow Italy is going to be a better place. It's going to be a better country and a stronger country.
Yeah, I'm
How
agree with you. But unfortunately, I'm only one, and I'm here, not in every municipality.
so my question to you is okay, even if we have hope that in every municipality there's one person like you in big cities where it's about the party and it's about the party of the Sinistra, the left party. How would you deal with them? How would you interact with them? How do you think they can change their communities, their big communities?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it's a tough question, eh?
Yeah. Uh,
If you want, you can answer it in Italian. It's okay.
no, no. I I think that unfortunately, if the citizens of the big city continuing to vote left party, we have a problem. It's this the answer, but I hope that, in example, Milan
Mm-hmm.
will will vote the new measure in 2027.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I think that if we present a good team, the citizens can vote Forza Italia and these types of party, and so we can work in the big city as in the little community as in Japan city. I hope.
Okay.
Uh,
Let me ask you something. Italy
okay.
now is ruled by a coalition of right, right?
Yes, yes.
do you want to see Italy under Forza Italia, or you think a coalition, a collaboration, even in smaller communities, is better?
Okay.
Also a hard one. Also a hard question.
Yes, I think that our government it's a coalition, of course. We have several ideas about something, but the most important value it's the same for all the
What is
party.
that value? What is the value?
The value is uh, nationalism, of course, but not sovereignty.
Mhm.
Okay, it's a different, and I think that sovereignty is a cancer for Europe,
Okay.
but nationalism it's a good. It's good
So something like
because
Silvio.
sorry.
Something, the way you see it is very close to Silvio, right?
Yeah, because I think that we must be Europeans because if we face alone the challenges which we had, it's not a good choice for Italy, for Lombardy, for my community, for Europe, for Greece, for German, for other countries. Okay. I think that we must be Europeans without forgetting our origins, of course. Because before being European, I'm a Lombard and Italian. But if we work together, we can still protect and chance our countries and our local territories, of course.
Are you happy with Europe right now?
Uh, yeah, but I believe that we must increase our cooperation, of course. I don't know. I believe in the idea of the United States of Europe, probably. I think that in this moment, European Union is reaching a crucial moment, of course,
Mhm.
because we are facing wars, we are facing geopolitical tensions, inflation, and many other challenges like the climate change and others. And all of these uh, should lead us toward a stronger and more united Europe, I think. And I hope that it's clear to all that no single country today can face these challenges alone. We need a deeper cooperation, just I said. And in fact, one of the most beautiful aspects of this program for me is the opportunity to build a relation, a network with other young politicians from Europe
The
because the
youth elected,
connection,
the youth elected that were both members of the young elected representatives.
yes,
Okay.
exactly, because the connection between future leaders is essential to create a real shared vision of the future of the union.
Are you
Uh,
happy with what you've seen so far? Do you believe that the connection with the leaders, the young leaders of tomorrow of Europe, are you happy with what you've seen? Do you think you can collaborate with them in the future?
yes, of course, I hope it.
Okay. Okay. Do you think, because I was also talking to another colleague of yours from a different country, Romania specifically, and she wanted more people. She was telling me that in Romania, a
Mhm.
lot of people are thinking that, you know what, maybe communism wasn't bad, it was good. And Europe is very, very bad because it's a bunch of aristocrats in Brussels thinking and not understanding the differences of Romania, of Italy, of Spain,
Okay,
of Germany, and they are focusing on one common thing for everyone that could work in Germany, but it doesn't work in Italy or in Greece or in Romania. So, what do you think about that?
but I think that Romani, it's correct.
Mm-hmm.
It's left thinking, of course. Uh, no, like I just said, I believe in a liberal economic, of course,
Do you
and
think all of Europe should have one tax rate? All of Europe, no questions
yes,
asked.
I think that if we have a common market, uh, it will be a great improvement for our economies and for the European sentiment, I think, because I think that we need to improve the decision to unified Europe through economic energy decision because if the European Parliament approve some some law to all European countries that unify Europe, I think that the European sentiment can be better than now. I think that the real roadblock in this moment for Europe is the declining European sentiment because a significant part of our citizens are sovereignists, okay?
Mhm.
And today I think that this way of thinking is outdated, of course.
Okay.
In fact, I believe that we need to achieve a real engagement of young politicians because older generation often, not always,
Mhm.
have a weaker European identity than ours. We truly feel like European citizens, I think, and I hope. And
I
so,
think it's different. It's different in Greece. I'm sorry to interrupt you. It's different in Greece and in Italy because in Greece, the older generations don't want younger generations inside. In Italy, it looks like they want younger generations inside.
yeah, so.
Go on, tell me.
I think that one of the main problem is the youth participation
Involvement.
in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because we are we have a difficult relationships with between other politicians because when you are young, many people believe you are not ready to do this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and someone believe in the young politician, of course, but often we are to event to meeting, okay, but never like protagonists, and I think that is is a problem because we are not the future, but we are now. We are
Mm-hmm.
the present. We are the present of our communities, our country, and so I think that we have someone who believes in a young politician, but not a big part of our politician.
Okay. Do you feel ready? When you started, you thought you were ready. Now, looking back, do you think you were ready?
For what?
Politics. For politics. Do you think you were ready for politics?
Yeah, I think, yeah, yeah.
No problems whatsoever with the community?
Uh, of course, we need a politic gym, of course.
Mm-hmm.
We we starting to municipal councilor, and after we can improve our position. But there are a few young in municipal councilor, in political association, and is this the real problem? I think.
Why? Why do you think there's only a few?
It's a problem of interesting, of course, because a good part of the young guys it's not interested in politics. But I think that it's a problem of communication. Uh, yeah, it's a problem of communication to the new generation.
You are young. Do you communicate to the young generation? Do you go out and
Yeah,
talk to people?
I hope, and I tried to communicate with my coetanei. I don't know. Uh,
It's okay, go on.
okay, it's a difficult, of course, because
Mm-hmm.
when I just said when I talked about politics, but not geopolitical issues, uh, also territorial issues.
Mm-hmm.
Often, my friend tell me that I'm bored. Okay, and I think that is this the problem, but I don't know how we can face and
How would you change
overcome.
that? They are bored. How would you fix younger generations to stop being bored?
I don't know.
What did your philosophy professor do to you to make you get interested in politics?
My professor
Mm-hmm.
uh, taught me how important is to be a part of the decision making process because we live in a society, okay, and
Mm-hmm.
the decision making process it's a moment when someone else, if we don't take a part of this process, decided to our future, of course. And so uh, I'm, I think that it's fundamental take part of this process because if why not me to decide it to my future, okay? And so I got involved in politics for this, but like me, other 20 guys and girls listened this speech, and I'm the only one who beginning politics.
Okay. So right now, this video, I will present it probably at some point next week. Okay, and I will it will be advertised in Italy. So there's a lot of people in Italy hearing you right now. If you had one message to give to these people and to give to the younger people, what would be your message? And you can say it in Italian if you want.
Oh, I say work hard, work together. that is really important. And we must face today's challenges united, because only by acting as one can we find the real solution. First for Europe, then for our regions and our local community. And I think that this is our time to make a difference. And we are the present.
And what about the Italians that are living outside of Italy for work, etc., etc.?
Uh, I don't know what. Eh,
Let me tell you a story. I when in one of my jobs, I got a little Italian kid. He was
okay.
21 years old at that time, 22 max after COVID. He was living and working in Germany, and he wanted to go back to Italy and get involved with his municipality and do things. But he's like, "There's no future for me in Italy.
Okay.
It will be hard to do the municipality. There's no backing. There's no this. There's no that." What do you have to say to people like that? Smart people from Italy that are abroad and want to come back but don't come back.
Okay. I think that I can say get involved in politics, and let's create the future together, of course, because we are living in, I think, in the most beautiful countries in the world, and we must fight to our country.
Beautiful country, bad, beautiful countries, all the South, bad politics.
Yes, but no, that bad. No, uh, we could be better, but bad now. No, we have a bad politics. We had a bad politics, of course, but now we are changing our politics, and I hope that this coalition can be a good can be good for our citizens.
Okay, Lorenzo, I think those are the best words that we could finish at. And thank you for taking the time to speak to me. It was great sharing this with you and talking with you. I wholeheartedly wish that people like you make it all the way to Europe.
Yeah. Sorry for my English, but I don't speak English usually, and so I studied. I but the last time when I speak English for 5 minutes, it's 2 years ago, and so I'm not trained.
Lorenzo, it's okay. It's not the language, it's the vision that matters.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you very much.